wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Buongiorno!
Arrivederci.
Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live at WoodSports.com. I'm your boy Eazy. That's my guy Spinmo Rex.
What up, though?
Yo, Chris, no ones and twos. JB Smooth. I'm the ones and twos. Actually, I just say you in the TD booth and him on the ones and twos.
Did you just say duck?
Dup. Oh, his shirt. Put the camera on you, so give yourself some context. You don't look like a
what?
fucking duppy.
Oh.
Dup. Dope. Whoop. Shout out to we're over at Dispo, which will be at this Friday.
Jokes.
Dispo Romeo.
Hell yeah.
DJ, free food, heavies, everyone, all the shows. But I guess I'll start the show off with this because it's breaking news. And we have a whole topic on it either way. But CJ, GJ, if you guys haven't heard already, an update on the injury scare from earlier today. There's no structural damage.
Yeah, no structural damage. The MRI came back clean, so looks like he avoided anything too serious. This is from Field Yates. He says the MRI on Lions safety CJ Gardner-Johnson revealed no structural damage to his knee, and he is being considered day-to-day at this time, I'm told. Great news for a huge part of Detroit's reshaped secondary after Gardner-Johnson left practice earlier today. And yeah, you know how it happened, man. We were all shitting our pants when you hear, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson carted off the field after a non-contact leg injury. That was scary.
It's I think it's Slice, I believe, the YouTube page. I'm not 100% sure, but there's a Detroit Lions fan. He follows the heavies, and remember that video a couple weeks ago, the girl kicking the guy in the nuts in the parking lot. That's what it felt like, though. As a Detroit,
season's over.
that's wild.
Relax a little bit there, but no, it hopefully avoided anything serious, and praying he's ready for week 1.
Yeah. And we have a whole segment on that one. In other news, speaking of freaking out, Mbappe.
Yes.
He can make up
doesn't even look real.
to $776 million for one season.
One season.
One season.
$64.6 million a month, or $14.7 million a week, or $2.1 million a day. Also breaks down to $88,500 an hour, or $24 a second.
I need whatever job this is.
It's soccer.
Soccer.
You know what they say about soccer? Let's do that soccer.
From my understanding, he has like partial money from PSG, which is in the final year of
Paris Saint-Germain.
And then there's this new league in Saudi Arabia they're trying to start that's offering Saudi Arabia money. Bro.
Yeah, those Saudi's got the blood money, man. It's just fucking like, hey, Saudi Arabia, start a Detroit-focused sports network. All you gotta do is pay me like
Dearborn's got the largest
$80 grand a year, and I'm there.
Literally, man, they could afford to pay you more.
Yeah,
No,
Are
they gonna keep doing this? Because they did it with golf, and like they're just gonna one by one just buy their way into every single sport.
Yeah, and then get a payday off of it.
And they can do it, man.
I
heard somebody saying that they were going to they predicted after the golf merger happened that UFC or MMA tapping into that would be their next approach. So
that would be
it's
easy.
That
would
soccer,
be easy as fuck to do.
That's what I'm saying.
You would
soccer,
just have to offer guys $1
hard.
million a fight.
Yeah, they're not getting paid shit right now.
Yeah,
at all. Like Francis Ngannou, I think his new contract with PFL was he would have made more than he made his entire UFC deal. And he has a fight going on with Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
that fight alone, he expected to make more throughout his entire career in the UFC.
Yeah,
and he was a big name in the UFC.
Dana's shaking his boots right now.
Yeah, I don't know why they haven't.
Yeah, why not?
That's probably why Dana keeps going over there. Probably.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Politicking with him.
For sure, that's why he keeps going over there.
All I know
Dana could bring the whole place over there for cheaper in their eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry, we're going to say that part.
It's just, people get all upset about it, or they got all upset about the golf league. And somebody offers me that kind of money, I'm going.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care what it is. I don't care where they got the money. I don't care how they got the money. If you offer me that, I'm going.
It's just insane to even, fathom. That's the money they're willing to not throw it away. Obviously, it's an investment because they're trying to build the brand of this league. But
they could just do it
to offer that. That's more than LeBron James' career earnings.
Yeah. Who knows the Saudi prince? Tell him to start a Detroit sports focus.
I'm trying to get that. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
trying to get that. Trying to get that shouty money.
That shit's crazy. Like that's a 1 year salary.
Yeah.
Like, I can't. My mind can't like wrap around that to carry out the show right now. That's
More
insane.
than Patrick Mahomes. What 10-year contract did he sign?
Yeah, it's more than LeBron's career earnings.
Yeah.
LeBron fucking James.
Yes.
Like arguably the greatest player to ever do it, but the greatest player right now in terms of like our era, he is
Right now.
Yeah. I mean, like not like currently right now, but I'm saying like through our era,
of our
yeah,
generation.
of our generation, yeah.
That's fair.
That's. I mean, I don't even fucking know. I mean, soccer's just huge. They saw Maz was showing me something that like, what Miami, whatever team that fucking Messi plays for. Which, by the way, dude continues to showcase himself as a fucking goat.
What
As
an
the
intro.
game-winning goal, his first game.
What an intro.
PKB says it would be wild if they bought Woodward and you had to all move to Iraq.
Bro,
I'd do it.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I'd do it for sure.
We definitely would have to stop swearing and stuff. Maybe dress a little differently.
It's cool. You're paying me that. I'll do whatever you want.
Whoa.
Whatever you want.
Anything.
Literally anything. Whatever you want.
I got nothing on that one.
Just saying.
Hit the like button, please. If you guys are listening live, it means the world to us. You guys know we are the baby show on the network. Got it from the mud. All right, I'm gonna try to move on from that one somehow. I don't know how. It's fucking crazy. Elon Musk is changing Twitter again. I've been a pro Elon guy for almost like everything he's done.
Yeah.
We've had back and forth. Mm-hmm. This changing Twitter to X.
X gonna give it to you. He gonna give it to you.
Lame.
Fuck getting it
I
on
don't
your
know.
own. X gonna deliver it to you.
Why we? I mean, I don't care, but why?
I want to walk up to him, like find him, and grab him by like the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Like I grabbed Darius the
Charles.
other day. Slap him. Be like, listen up, nerd. We just want a fucking edit button. You don't gotta be doing all this shit. We just want to edit our tweets.
Facts.
Relax.
Bro, I went to
Keep
slide.
the porn
Yes.
and give us an edit button. That's all we wanted out of Twitter.
Signed Doc Rivers.
I went to slide into a porn star's DMs actually.
Yeah.
For an interview. And
Let's see how that mouth.
speaking of that microphone.
Yes.
But
Speaking of this microphone, right? Shit.
Fuck talk interview
you
right
have to
there.
have a fucking verified account to even DM anybody that's not like following you back.
What?
Yeah, you can't just DM whoever now.
Elon Musk is making Twitter elitist.
It's not even Twitter anymore. It's X. Like, what do I call my
I'm
tweets now?
not calling it shit fucking X.
I mean, what do you call a tweet now? I
I'm
don't
calling it a
understand.
tweet. I'm calling
Like,
it Twitter.
I guess I don't care, but like, what was wrong with Twitter that the name needed to change?
You're gonna react
Well,
stuff.
isn't it just like marketing, like because of SpaceX and all that? Like he bought the company, he's just trying to like, I don't know, like just market himself more.
Well, no,
I
like,
feel like that's what it is.
sorry to cut you off, Chris, but like Twitter isn't changing. The logo for Twitter is changing.
So it's still called Twitter.
So it's still Twitter. It's just the logo is X.
Oh yeah, that's just marketing.
Oh,
Why? The little
know.
bird's a good logo.
I did like the little bird.
He's
Rip.
just he's getting power hungry, man.
Check it out.
That's what happens when rich people get bored.
I guess.
Check it out.
Rip.
I guess. Yeah, rip that one. I forgot to send an actual picture of this one, but Mark Zuckerberg officially a blue belt, meaning he could officially beat the shit out of Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
And you.
Nah, he's too little. If he's a purple belt, maybe. Maybe a couple stripes in that blue belt. Zuck ain't touching me. I'm more confident can beat up Zuck than I could Bruce Lee.
But how does that work? So you just said Zuck can officially beat Bruce Lee, but you're more confident you can beat Zuck than Bruce Lee.
He's a dweeb. It's a little dweeb.
So he can beat Bruce Lee.
Kind of jacked. To be honest with you, I don't know. But if I was a betting man, I'd put money on Zuck. Yeah. The what they call the karate when it's like fucking all different disciplines, the kumite,
Yeah.
jiu-jitsu. Bruce was an RP, go all that stuff, but he wasn't around for that stuff. I'm just saying. Zuck officially a blue belt, probably could beat Bruce Lee. Styles make fights too, Spinning. Come on.
I don't know, man.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Your logic's a little off, but it's alright.
Wait, why is it off?
Because you think Zuck can beat Bruce Lee,
Styles make fights.
but you think you can beat Zuck.
Who? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Zuck's a lot easier to grab than Bruce Lee.
How do you know? You've never seen either of them in person.
Well, Bruce Lee's like world class fast. That's a for sure thing.
How you know Zuck's not like fucking Crouching Tiger,
Because he's not.
Crouching Tiger, Sleepy Dragon, Sleepy Lizard. My snake style.
His eyeballs fucking going the way.
Crouching Tiger, Sleepy Chameleon.
Do you think he beat Zuck?
Yeah, dog walk Zuck.
Yeah, I got faith in that. Do you think he beat Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
Rick Dalton beat Bruce Lee.
I was gonna ask these guys who.
Rick Dalton,
Who the fuck's that?
Brad Pitt's character in
Oh yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I guess that's like
Bullets don't hit back.
loosely based off of an interaction between Bruce Lee and who was the what's the fucking discipline? Mean Gene something.
Don't know.
He was like a stunt coordinator, but he was a world class fucking.
Kickboxer?
No, what's jiu-jitsu predicated off of?
Judo?
Yes, he's a world class judo guy. So like I guess Bruce Lee was like hitting guys like a little too hard.
Yeah.
So then like, Mean Gene had to fucking show him.
Throw him into a car.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a car, but he definitely flipped the fuck out of him. But he was a stunt coordinator and he was a fucking badass. He was him. What the fuck else I want to get to? I should have segued this from the Mbappe stuff, but both Bryce Young and Anthony Richardson, fucking smart.
So did C.J. Stroud.
CJ Stroud too?
Yeah.
Fully guaranteed deals. I think they're turning a new leaf in the. We had this discussion like what last week when we come back to the running back situation.
Yeah.
Guarantee your money. I think that's the solution to a lot of these things, and that's the reason why Dave Montgomery's not the Lions. They guaranteed him more cash than the Bears or whoever else they're up against. This is brilliant, especially for Anthony Richardson. He's the biggest question mark with the three, is he not?
Yeah, it's pretty wild. They're all like around 34, 35 million. So good for them, man. They're getting their money, they're getting their bag, and we'll see what happens going forward. But yeah, smart on them, good on their part. They won, they got the bag, and they got it fully guaranteed. Like you talked about, how the NFL should have fully guaranteed contracts because that's a sport where you can literally die. Like, you could die in the NFL. So these guys should be getting fully guaranteed. If baseball players get fully guaranteed contracts, like NFL players should.
That's what blows my mind. I understand there's like a misconception, or whatever the word I'm thinking of is that the baseball players are all paid the way the top guys are, but they aren't. But
No.
the amount of money they're making is stupid to be like fully guaranteed.
Shohei's going to get like 600 M's.
How many guys are on a baseball roster?
It's a good question.
I think it's like, isn't it like 18? Well, no, 18 show up. I don't know. Thought it was something like that.
Looking it up
28.
right now. 28.
Yeah.
I mean, 56 is still more. But to guarantee 28 like contracts, there's at least like one big one in every roster.
Yeah.
Especially when the NFL is making just way more money than baseball.
Way more.
Like
Way more.
you can afford to do that.
Yeah, I'm about to actually look it up during the break. Which league? I gotta assume it's the NFL.
It is
maybe.
1,000% the NFL.
Yeah, the NFL
Yes.
makes the
Most
most.
money.
By far.
By far.
I think NBA is second, right?
Probably.
In America?
If you don't, in America.
In America. Tell us about Big Boy.
This is America. Big Boy. Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try the classic breakfast items like some strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, you can get the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with the refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including their very delicious classic strawberry pie, deep-fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports. Detroit's winning sports network.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights Live, woodwardsports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by my guy Spinmo Rex,
What
and
up, though?
Chris JB Smooth. Hit the like button if you guys have it. If you're watching live, please make sure you guys stop and hit the like button before you eat dinner, before you bang your wife, before you drive the kids home, before whatever you're doing. Make sure you hit the like button, unless you're driving.
No, do it while you're driving, too.
Yeah, do it while you drive. If you crash, it's a fun story. We'll share it on here.
Yeah.
Just don't die in the crash.
Just don't hit Mass. He's walking across Woodward right now.
Yeah, don't hit Mass.
Hit me when I'm walking across Woodward.
Hit me,
For
baby,
real.
one more time. So
I'm trying to get a payday.
I dabble in some like business articles. It was more so like through Twitter, but according to startuptalkie.com,
What?
that's the first one to pop up on the Google search. NFL is the richest league.
Yeah. I could have told you that. I did tell you that.
Guess what the second one is? You're not gonna actually. None of you guys in this room would guess the second one.
Soccer?
If you guess the second one, I'd buy you a pop, just in case you actually guess it.
Is this in America or globally?
I'm just guessing.
Dark-
Globally.
Oh,
Soccer.
soccer, yeah.
JB, you want to take a stab?
Or cricket.
I was gonna go with cricket actually.
Yeah, it's fucking cricket.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
He owes us pop.
No, I don't.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I gave you extra information. And then MLB third.
What do you mean?
I gave you the answer. We're trying to get more information. I ain't playing that.
How'd you give us the answer?
You asked it globally or whatever.
That's not the answer.
I'm not providing more information.
That's the parameters of the
Yeah.
question.
Hey, that's no pop for me. Fuck y'all.
$5 Eagles
I-
bets.
I make it-
$5 handshake
You all
bets on
got
the
you all
Eagles.
got that, by the way, except for maybe JB. You get yours, JB?
What?
He was the best guy around. What about the people he murdered? What murders?
What's that from?
It's a meme.
Oh. All right. CJGJ health scare. Went down, non-contact, knee situation, chasing the running back. Never said what running back, by the way. I really want to know if it was Gibbs. Like if he had the burners on
What?
CJGJ. I just want to know. Is Gibbs looking nice out there?
Who hurt him? Who did it? I'm gonna find him.
I really want to know who did that
I
shit.
bet better not have been Gibbs, because we got something for you.
Can I be honest? I
hope so.
I wasn't freaking out as much as like everybody else was.
Why?
I really was. I mean, I think schematically within the system, I think you have. Because let's be real about the whole situation when CJGJ came here. It was a blessing that fell out of the sky. No one expected that here.
Yeah.
So his defense was already like shaped and formed.
Had a really good night that night.
You did have a really good night that night. You called me out of breath.
Yeah.
What happened?
Had Gatorade in my hand.
Nonetheless, it was a blessing. His defense was kind of already like formed beforehand, and I think that Sutton was supposed to play the role that nickel spot. If you go back and watch like a lot of the highlights from him back when he was in Pittsburgh, he played nickel, he played outside, he played safety at times too. I mean, we talk about it all the time. Is he's called like what Cam Hayward, one of the smartest football players he's ever played with.
Yeah.
Cam Hayward played with a lot of good football players. Like Cam Sutton was already kind of set to play that role. He's kind of got forced to the outside once you grab the guy like CJGJ, who's just a lead at it. Like schematically, thinks it would have worked. You know, they drafted Brian Branch to kind of sit behind CJGJ and learn the role. Now, hesitant if he's going to start the season off hot and to like the level of a CJGJ, more than likely no.
Yeah.
But I think it still would have been solid.
I mean, yeah, I was pretty scared. I'm not going to lie. That is one of the best players on your defense. That is a guy who is not only what he does with his play, but what he does to mentally and emotionally rile up the defense, get those guys going. He's a source of energy. He talks out there, and that can't be replaced. Like you might be able to fill a spot with a Brian Branch or somebody like that. You're not going to get the same caliber of play as you would out of Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, but this guy is a leader of men. He is a leader of the defense. He's an emotional and on the field leader. So it would have been huge if he would have been gone for an extended period of time.
I don't know about huge though. Like schematically, we had it covered. It's just the leadership role. I think week 1 definitely would have been crucial because he's the guy that actually played against that team just a few months ago for the fucking Super Bowl. But I think schematically, Detroit Lions would have been all right. Now, am I happy? Obviously, that it wasn't like a fight. Obviously, I'm happy he's healthier than expected. He's still elite, a level head and shoulders above like the other guys at that role.
Yeah.
It's just I think that the basis was already kind of covered. And to thank God, Brad Holmes, more than like any other time in my lifetime, we actually have depth. We went from like having nothing last year to actually having depth this year at a position of need, really. Chris, you put your hand up. You want to say something?
Yeah, that was the funny part about the conversation was immediately when it happened, I'm getting a lot of people blowing me up about man, same old Lions. We can't have nothing good, man. This is some bullshit.
Literally.
And then the next like 10 minutes later, it was, all right, Brian Branch, it's your time, man. This is what we got you for. Step up, big dog. It was just funny to watch like the whole cycle of it.
Yeah.
And then you know, it reported later in the day that everything is fine and everybody's
Thank
just,
God.
woosah.
By the way, too, I know we played New Orleans this year. Their fans were talking shit. Came to see you guys this week. I hope CJG is healthy for that game. Fucking makes them regret that. And Philly fans.
That's I was gonna say.
I pray that one's gonna meet up in the playoffs.
Fuck all the Philadelphia
That's
fans.
just shitty.
That's
horrible.
the shit he was fucking talking about. Like you were proving him right. by going like, yeah, oh, he got hurt, good shit, yeah, I bet. Fuck all you guys. Like, you guys are literal pieces of shit. Preying on the man's downfall, preying on his career, his health.
Shit's wild. It's weird.
It's ignorant. And, like, that's literally what he was talking about, why he doesn't like any of you fuckers, is because you do shit like that. So fuck you. Fuck the city of Philadelphia. Fuck your stupid cheesesteaks. Meek Mill's trash now. Kevin Hart was never funny.
Fuck your Rocky statue. He wasn't a real athlete.
Yeah,
You're a fucking idiot.
Fuck putting up a statue for Rocky.
Fuck the Liberty Bell.
Jason Kelsey's cool. Fuck the rest of your team. Fuck your fans. Eat shit, Philadelphia.
Hope I'm not. See, I'm not low enough to wish an injury upon anybody, but they got a position that plays an injury-prone style.
I'm not doing that. I'm not stupid at any levels.
I'm not
I don't
stupid
like,
levels.
I don't like putting injuries on anybody. I don't like putting that up there.
Like that.
It's bad juju. But
Now you're going to have to choose.
City of Philadelphia, you guys are pieces of shit. You showed your true colors, and I hope you lose every single game. I hope the Cowboys beat you twice. I hope the Giants beat you twice. Fuck you, Philly.
Now, say the injury had been final or it was something worse. Do you think how much has it affected Detroit Lions, like win-loss total in your eyes, or would it have?
If Chauncey would have gone down, I
Yeah.
think, it would have cost them a game or two.
Like 1 or 2?
For sure.
As I was saying, I still think, in that situation, obviously, I think winning was still on the table. I think winning the division was still on the table. It's just you weren't as confident in it, especially a guy like JB who bet him to win the damn Super Bowl or go to the Super Bowl. Actually, you put money on the win or no?
No, I didn't put them on to win, just to go
Just
to
to
the
go.
Super Bowl.
What were you saying?
John Johnson in the Woodward Sports Chat said, Philly fans threw
Nice
batteries at Santa. What should we expect?
Yeah, that's some
true.
wild shit. The Ronan says, so were some of the content creators talking shit. Yeah, it's fucked up. You
Yeah.
can't be doing that shit.
Pieces of shit. That's what you are. If you do that, if you celebrate a man getting injured, you're a piece of shit. And that's just what it is, flat out. I've discussed how I dislike players more than anything, certain players. I've said, not Ayton Hutchinson, Hunter Dickinson is my most hated athlete of all time. If he goes down with an injury, I'm not, yeah, woo, let's go. No, it's just, you're being a fucking piece of shit. And that's just what the city of Philadelphia is. They're just full pieces of shit. And you proved everybody right. You proved Chauncey Gardner-Johnson's words right. And, yeah. Hope your mom gets fucked tonight by some dude.
I hope your mother chokes on a Frank.
Yeah. Oh, but doesn't get injured. I hope your mom trips and falls, but she's perfectly fine and doesn't get injured. Just to be embarrassed.
But it hurts really, really bad.
Yeah.
For a couple seconds.
Fucking put up a statue of Rocky again, huh?
Fucking gabagoos.
Flyers fucking suck. Legion of Boom, Legion of Doom, bunch of fucking pussies. I hate the city of Philadelphia now.
Say it with your chest.
I've never been there. I don't want to go there. Looks like a dirty ass, trash ass city full of terrible people.
Philly cheesesteaks overrated. Concrete.
Yeah.
I like Philly cheesesteaks.
I
But
like
They're good,
them,
but overrated.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? They're not like fucking like elite, but they're good. Moving on though to CJGJ in regards to the Detroit Lions. The only thing at risk now is like the chemistry that we're talking about with John Cosgos from PFF and having those guys on the field together. But again, this is a system that CJGJ has been a part of, both with AG, played a similar role last year with Philly. That's actually another value of him too, is like, we said of this before too, but like the fact that like last year's Philadelphia secondary was kind of just thrown together too, with CJGJ's arrival and James Newberry, and they worked out. But having been experienced that, like that's kind of good to have CJGJ around too, like for advice on how to get that done a little bit quicker, you know? Because that defense along the road became one of the best. I think second best, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him picking up the defense or anything. He's a smart player, knows what he's doing. He's been in the league for a while. So just worried about to see the extent of the injury. I want to see him go over there. I want to see him get healthy and be ready for week 1, hopefully.
You think there's a risk week 1?
Yeah, for sure.
I think it'll be fine.
I do too.
What's the date for week 1? Does anyone know? September something? September 9th? I literally just said that. I don't know if that's a real thing. But
7th, actually.
7th?
Yeah.
That's fucking pretty close.
I was going to guess 7 too. That's crazy.
Were you?
What?
I
Lucky
swear.
number 11.
September 9th?
September 7th.
September 7th.
So you got a whole month.
Almost remember.
Start thinking about it.
Start thinking about it.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. I think he'll be back in time for September 7th, especially if they're taking it easy throughout training camp. It's just, again, you hope that they get down that chemistry at some point that's still able to develop without him being on the field. I don't know, but we see him dropping to Philly and that be successful, so I'm not too concerned.
We had a Philly content creator on last year, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, my guy.
We should have him on, and I'm gonna go at him.
No, what? Whoa, what did he? Hold on, he didn't do nothing to you. What the fuck are you going at him?
Well, he's representing his city. He's representing a fan base.
I'm not having him on. You just fucking attack this man.
No, he can defend his.
Hey, would you like to come on the show? Hey, thanks, man. Hey, fuck you, guy.
I'm gonna, see what he says. Cause he was a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
But like, if he defends,
you invite your Philadelphia friends on attack.
I will. Hey, Philly Spenny, pull up to the studio, run the fade.
Philly Spenny.
But we got 1 minute left. Oppenheimer is one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life.
Talk about the close of the show. How about you talk about SMA?
SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
For Detroit, by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
How would you like to win a $100,000 Vegas getaway? Take your closest friends and live it up in the city that never sleeps. It's a Citron energy drink. Drink it and live it. Purchase a 24-pack today and enter to win the $100,000 Vegas getaway at drinkcintron.com and buy Cintron at your local Meijer store. Cintron, a healthier energy drink with great taste and a choice of people who desire to look good and feel great. Visit drinkcintron.com/Vegas for more information.
What up?
Shout out Cintron.
Shout out.
Double up.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodsports.com. My boy Eazy, joined by guy Spin Mo Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris in the TD booth. JB Smooth on the ones and twos. Lions heavy show. If you guys are just joining us, obviously training camp started Sunday. One of the big things popping out of there Sunday. Actually, play this video, Chris, because this was a pleasant surprise for all of us, even the reporters. Oh, you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
You'll all see. That was not the video.
I was like, what?
This is so random.
I gotta. Okay, that's.
I was
that's
like, oh,
on
you're
me.
that excited, huh?
I got ahead of myself. I know how geeked Eazy was in the chat for Hendon Hooker, so I thought, it's my bad. I thought we were on the same wave.
Way to fuck it up, Chris. No, I am pumped up about.
Yeah, I mean, but he was just walking around throwing a football.
Yeah.
This is a great treat for everybody.
Honestly, if I'll touch on it briefly, or we can save it for tomorrow. I did put that in the chat at some point, but not for this. What we're talking about this segment though, because that's him tendencies. That's like well after practice, I guess. He kept carrying on doing that, which is like think about Amon-Ra St. Brown. Think about the greats, the Kobe, fucking the guys that are in the gym, first one there, last one to leave. It's He's showcasing that.
There you
He's
go,
not even on the
Kobe
field.
and then Hendon Hooker.
For real. Kobe's from Philly.
Same. All right, here's
Yeah, so
what
is
we're
Mike
supposed
Trout.
to do.
Fuck Mike Trout.
But this is day one.
Is that your only PUP? Specifically, I guess, Levi?
Levi's going. He'll get some reps today. And we'll just progress Levi in as we go.
Oh, a little pleasant surprise there. Levi Enrique active during the first day of training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that one coming?
No, I did not. It's great to see. Obviously, Levi was left off any injury report. Emmanuel Mosley was put on the PUP list. Marvin Jones was on the non-football injury list. So those kind of suck. But seeing Levi out there, he got big 90 whatever, 90-something running around making plays.
91. Look at
91.
this. Look at this man in action.
Oh,
And
yeah.
speaking of him tendencies, again, the greats are the guys that are after practice doing work. I'm Ron St. Brown. Here's Ayton Hutchinson, your first round pick from last year. And
Yeah.
Levi, too, man. I'm just,
Yeah.
listen.
Aiden looks fucking huge back there.
Ayton did look huge. It's also an awkward picture. One's like,
Yeah.
whatever the hell's going on in that photo. I
And then
don't
the
know.
other
Fucking
one
know.
is just
Doing a little swim.
Yeah.
Or doing a little rip.
But
I'm excited for it, man.
Yes.
We've talked about the interior defensive line being the weak point of this team. If you can bring back that guy, if he's healthy, if he's ready to go. Philly wanted him in the draft, but Philly didn't fucking get him because Philly sucks. But this is a guy who had a lot of promise coming out of the draft. He was favored by a lot of teams. When he did play for the Lions, he showed that he can make plays. He can make an impact. So if he's healthy coming into camp, that is a very, very good sign. You know, we thought his career might be over. When you have a guy of that size dealing with a back injury, it's never good. It's never a good thing. But seeing him out there making plays, that's very promising.
Dog, it's amazing because the one thing we've been bitching about, I mean, before free agency, before the draft, there's plenty of things to bitch about that we wanted to address for the Detroit Lions roster, but it all got addressed except for the interior defensive line. Just last week we had a segment talking about the interior defensive line. We wanted Dom Kasu back. They made it Warning Woods. They didn't. I don't know what they said actually. JB was there. They said they didn't want Dom Kasu. What was official?
No, they want it in
Okay,
Dominican
they just don't think he's coming.
Yeah, he's just not going to come here. And then, of course, you have to wait till after training camp before he actually decides to sign anywhere. So now you got to play the waiting game if you do go after him and try to pursue him.
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, though, interior defensive line was like the need for this team, I think, at this point. And not only do you have a guy that, if you look at the numbers, I don't have time to do a graphic for this one, but like we were all excited about Levi or Isaiah Buggs last year, getting him re-signed, the forced fumble he had. Levi's rookie year, exact same numbers.
Yeah.
Without a single start. 35 tackles for Levi Enrique's rookie year. Isaiah Buggs last year, 46. 1 sack for Isaiah Buggs last year. 1 sack for Levi. His rookie year, remember guys, the biggest step is year 2 for these people too. Same thing, pass deflections. 0 starts on the Levi's side though, 13 Isaiah Buggs. Like, if not like a piece to fulfill that starting spot and be what he was drafted to be, you at least get some depth at the position too. Because Isaiah wasn't supposed to be stretched thin as much as he was last year. He was meant to be a rotational guy too. But Levi being back, I think it can be fucking huge.
Yeah, for sure. And it's nothing but upside. Like, I feel like Lions fans wrote this guy off and we're just like, yeah, it's probably not going to happen with Levi. He's dealing with the injury. We haven't seen much of him. But now you're getting a piece of him back. Hopefully he'll be ready to go by week 1. That would be an amazing turn of events, and I'd be extremely excited.
I think, bro, I mean, like, this is the guy. I couldn't clip everything because we were kind of limited what we could play from Detroit Lions, like media and practice, whatever. But Aleem McNeil spoke with the media today, by the way, down from 327 to 305, playing 3-tech full time now, but probably because Levi Enrique. Maybe Brad Holmes didn't really want to draft the defensive tackle position. Maybe he's still working on it. We got another segment too on that one, but maybe because he knew Levi was coming back. But I think this could be huge, man. He's 6'3", 295 pounds, and wasn't get to the point of Aleem McNeil is like, we're striving for like a nickname. I don't know if that's verbatim what he said, but like elite teams, they get those nicknames, the Legion of Boom, so on and so forth. I don't fucking know the Bears, well, all that
Steel Curtain,
all that
Purple
good
People
shit.
Eaters.
Yeah. That's what they're gunning for this year. And I think with Levi in there, having Aleem focus on just the one position rather than just bounce around like he did all year last year. Because last year when he shut down Saquon Barkley is when he was in that 3-tech spot, which I believe is a shade over the guard. But nonetheless, like, this could be fucking huge, bro. I really like. I know that I was the one that said I don't know if he's gonna play another snap for the NFL or even for the Detroit Lions and once the back injury. But that's just the sad reality of having those type of injuries. But he's back already.
Yeah.
Already.
It's just another piece. Like you said, even if he isn't the guy that you expected him to be or a starter. That's just another depth piece, another rotation piece, a guy who's shown that he can make a lot of plays when he's put in there. So.
And my high ass, bro, I totally forgot to touch on the part I wanted to make. It was like when Liam said he wanted to strive for those defenses with a nickname, he followed that up with like the word to be surrounded by it was violence. Similar to what they wanted last year, violence. And we remember when Levi first got drafted, he in his interview accidentally cursed, said, "Yeah, I'm ready to kick some ass." Like day one, ready to whoop some ass, like fuck somebody's shit up. I wanted Ndamukong on this defensive line to give those guys that violence, that attitude. Levi Enrique is that.
Facts.
He just haven't got to embody on the field yet because he's been limited with the back injury. By the way, too, look at those numbers. I wish I had the graphic for it, but Isaiah Buggs to Levi. Remember, not only just Levi's rookie year, but his rookie year with a back injury, too.
Yeah.
So is it fair to say the ceiling isn't quite higher than like we're expecting?
Yes.
I'm going to take a leap of faith and say, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see him go out there. I'm excited to hopefully get him on the field week 1. That would be an amazing boost to this team. We've talked about the guys they have in there at interior defensive line. You know, you have obviously Lee McNeil. You drafted Broderick Martin. You have a guy in Covington that you signed in the offseason, and Isaiah Buggs. And outside of Lee McNeil, none of those guys you look at are like, okay, yeah, that's a guy who's going to be a piece there for a while. But Levi has that potential. Levi has the potential to be a guy that can go out there and can make a lot of plays consistently next to an Elite McNeil. So we'll see. Obviously, this is all still a very new topic. We don't know exactly how much they're using him, but him not being on any kind of injured list and getting reps in training camp in the first couple of days is extremely promising.
Yeah, I get it. It's just like 2 days into camp, but I guess I should reach to Broder and or Gabby to see like is he getting the first team reps. Because there's another topic we're talking about a little bit later today. We already see Sam Laporta reportedly getting first-team reps. But what does that really mean in day one of camp? You know what I'm saying? I feel like just so much is going to change. You still haven't put pads on to compete for these positions. Like, I'm not ready to fully dive into those as like investments or statements to make. But if he is practicing with first team, I mean, being that he's already been a part of this team, I feel like that's a fucking great sign. Again, even if he's not what I just took a leap of faith to saying he's going to be, a rotational piece at the very least, provide you the same stuff that you liked out of Isaiah Buggs last year, I think that's huge for this team because that was the biggest need for this team, is interior defensive line.
Yeah.
And they got another piece of that. On top of maybe Broderick Martin showing you something too. We gonna see.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see. There's a lot of stuff going around, and obviously a lot of pieces still moving. We talked about the battles in camp that are going to be this year, and that looks like that could be another one. That interior defensive line spot, if Levi is healthy and ready to go, he could be making moves to try to get on that spot in that starting rotation.
Yeah, Dabber Tourette's, Kaminsky is sliding there too. I saw someone earlier say something about Josh Pascal. I think it's Ronan. Josh Pascal is also back. Like it's helpful to everything. Again, maybe not the beast, the rotation. What were you gonna say, Chris?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, I know, again, it's early and we're figuring things out here, but what is the baseline kind of impact you could expect from him? Is it what you mentioned, just kind of something similar to what Buggs did last year? Is that kind of the minimum you're looking at for him?
I think at his floor, at his floor, that's what you'd be looking at because that is what he gave you his rookie year playing injured. So that's something that you can expect out of him, is bringing him in here and letting him do that at least. But his ceiling is extremely high.
Yeah, I'm looking at him, and I was looking at the formation of the defense a little bit earlier too. It's that 4-2 where there's only 2 linebackers and then the 4 linemen. Everybody else is a DB, which like we heard the famous Deion Sanders quote, you know, the business decision. If those aren't guys known for tackling, although we have one, thank God he's healthy or healthier than we expected in CJ GJ, but like you're going to need a Levi to step up, especially your run defense.
Yeah.
And the run defense was a lot better than people like think back on last year because of the misread of numbers. You look at how much like quarterbacks were gouging us for big gains, but Levi's a big part of that. And I expectation-wise, I think that's where you see the biggest impact for him. I don't really know how much of a pass rusher we're going to see out of him, but I could be wrong. Like, we really don't know what this kid can be.
Yeah,
that's why I think it's I think it's safe to say he could be somebody because you looking at the guy who drafted him. It's a guy with a keen eye for defensive tackles. It's Brad Holmes who fucking reportedly slammed his fist in the table to draft Aaron Donald over there in L.A. So it's like, if that's the guy who invested in Levi as early as he did, maybe this guy's ceiling is enough to talk their shit about and pound your chest on. What do you say, Chris?
Is it possible we see him used kind of in a similar but different way to James Houston, like a short burst where it's just you put him in for situational and just let him go?
Shit. I mean, maybe the back injury, yeah, but he's a big boy. He's a fucking sturdy fella. Like, he might be a 3 to 4 down guy for sure.
We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, he still has to get into game shape and he has to be cleared to participate. But when you if he's healthy, if he's 100% healthy, no, he's not just going to be a situational guy. That's going to be a guy that plays on your defensive line for a majority of the snaps on the season. So we need to see him healthy. We need, like they said, they're going to just keep issuing him more and more, integrating him more and more into practice, and hopefully, he'll be ready for week 1, because that would be a huge boost to that team.
He feels like he has the capabilities of being like a tone setter, like again, that attitude, that nasty grit, violence, like just building a nickname for this defense because they're consistent with it every single week, and I think Levi can provide that for us, just like Planet Fitness can provide you guys the best place to work out.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where you can go and beat low eat.
Beat them.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can get a full-body workout in just 30 minutes of the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card for $24.99 and get use of all the amenities. And of course, high school students ages 14 to 19 can work out for free all summer long thanks to the High School Summer Pass. If you have any questions, you can find out more or sign up at your local club or at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I have breaking news for Detroit Lions fans. According to team doctors, Detroit Lions team doctors, if this stream hits 100 likes, CJGJ will be ready for the start of the season. It's coming out of Allen Park.
They might have said it, they might not have.
Hey, I saw it in a Facebook post. I figured I'd share the information. If this stream hits 100 likes, he'll be ready for the start of the season. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. Welcome back to World Heavyweights. I'm Eazy. That's my guy, Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Young Chris, JB Smooth. Hit the like button, 5-star review on all podcast platforms. You listen to us audio. I had a semi-solution, though, for Levi.
Yeah.
If he's not that...
I think it's more than a semi-solution.
high-end prospect. If he's not that rotational piece, and you're 100% correct. It's more than a semi-solution, Chris. If you don't mind throwing this one up. This is a tweet from coming out of the Kansas City's training camp this weekend where Chris Jones did not show up. Chiefs All-Pro defensive tackle Chris Jones, who has been seeking a new deal this offseason, did not report with the rest of the team to the training camp today, per source. The two sides remained far apart on a new deal for defensive players for the Defensive Player of the Year finalists. That's defensive tackle Chris Jones, who arguably I'd say he's not the second best, he's top 3.
He's top 3 for sure.
Without a doubt. I think Quentin Williams is the only other guy in that conversation,
yes,
in my mind.
Jonathan Allen. No, I'm just kidding.
Or I do like that one guy. I'm not. Fuck that. Chris Jones.
DeForest Buckner's up there, but yeah, he's top 3.
Dog.
Like
we got the money.
He wants 30 M's.
30?
That's what he said.
He
wants 30 M's.
I don't know if anybody's giving him 30.
Yeah.
He's not getting 30. It's like when you're selling your piece of shit car. You're like, yeah, I want $5,000.
What did Quentin Williams get?
Quentin Williams got like 20-something, 24, 25.
I think it was
JB
25.
or someone, if you guys want to pull that up. Yeah, I think Quentin Williams got 25. But like, bro, I said the same thing when Quentin Williams was rumored to be on the market. Plus, by the way, too, I bring this up because the Chiefs, maybe the Tyreek Hill they look at differently because they have an elite fucking top of the line, arguably maybe at the end of his career, the best quarterback ever in Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
So maybe they value Chris Jones a little bit more. We know they watched Flint Clark walk away too, but their GM is willing to let things go.
Yes.
Veach, I believe his name is. Mm-hmm. Like when he traded Tyreek Hill, right around the same time, where they couldn't get the deal done, they're like, all right, fuck it, we'll cash him in, get something else for him, and it worked out for him. So he's got that on his resume already. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Jones is being shopped around or quietly shopped around. If not that, then Brad Holmes should pick up the fucking phone.
Pick up the phone.
Should he not?
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I want fucking Chris Jones. If you're telling me I could get Chris Jones, but I got to pay him $25, $26, $27 million, yeah, I want Chris Jones. He's one of the best defensive linemen in football. He's a freak of nature. It would take a serious package to get a guy like that. And the best part, you're playing the fucking Chiefs in week 1. So to have a guy like that not only gone from the other team, but comes to your team, and he's pissed, and he's playing the team that traded him week 1. He'd put Patrick Mahomes' dick in the dirt. Like, this is the guy. Yes, I would absolutely love to have Chris Jones on this team. Do I think it's going to happen? Fuck no. No, I don't. I don't think it's going to happen. Would I call if I was Brad Holmes? Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'd pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, babe. Like, yes, I would love to have Chris Jones, but it's not going to happen.
Bro, I'm not saying...
Never say never.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
I'll fight tough forever.
Like, the Lions are our team. They have the extra draft capital through the TJ Hawkins situation. We have the cap space, too, if I'm not mistaken. I think we have, the ninth? What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th most cap space to get it done. I mean, at least pick up the phone, bro.
I don't understand, you guys. Like,
what?
Where is it? Steve Wilds. Oh, buy an old guy overpaid on downside. He's 29.
He's 29 years old.
Like, what?
Last year,
you guys look at top players at their position, and you're like, he's too old. We don't want. He's going to be like a top 15 player in the NFL 100 this year.
These are the same dudes that want to lock up a 29-year-old Jared Goff to fucking 5-year, $50 million deal.
Yeah, no.
By the way, too, if on the Jared Goff like conversation, like if you really feel like this team's contending, if you're here for the conversation where the argument contenders or not contenders, I told you for me to lean towards contenders, they'd have to address the interior defensive lineman with a fucking guy like Chris Jones. And here you are presented with the opportunity to do so. I don't know what it would take to get him, but I know we have extra draft capital. I know we have the money, the actual capital to pay the man. Get it done. Because another thing too with Jared Goff is like. He's not locked up long term. If you feel like this window is now here with Jared Goff and the deal he is on now, then go all in. It's the same situation with Quentin Williams. If you're fucking knocking on the door, grab another guy to help you fucking slam that bitch open.
Yes.
And charge in, you steal the fucking title.
Again, this is a pushing all your chips into the middle of the table move. This is, all right, we're going for it. All right, our window's now, we're doing it. Like, he is... if not number 2, definitely number 3 at his position in the NFL, which is the biggest position to need on your team. On the team you're playing week 1, which, just so happens to be the defending, reigning Super Bowl champions. Like, this guy is a freak of nature, and yeah, if there's a hint of it happening, you pick up the phone and you make the call. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Do I want it to happen? 1,000 times, yes.
A million fucking times. What are you willing to give up?
Yes. Like, what do you want? I'd give up yes. Like, if they asked me for something, I'd be like, okay. Other than, like, Aiden Hutchinson, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you want anything else on my team, yes.
I'm trying to think of, like, a recent...
The Tyreek Hill deal.
Tyreek Hill deal? What was that? Oh, like, you think they'll get back a Tyreek Hill haul for Chris Jones?
Yes.
No way. I don't think that. I mean, maybe he's top 3 at his position.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up. I'm trying to think
Tyreek Hill got traded for a first rounder, a second rounder, 2 fourths, and a 6th.
Did the Rams trade for Ndamukong Suh or they signed him? They signed him. 1-year deal worth $14 million. I'm trying to look at the defensive tackle trades to, I guess, like get an idea of like what that market would even look like. JB, can you look up just Google defensive tackle trade? I mean, I can't even. Roquan Smith. What, 2 second rounders?
Oh, yeah, he is on the last year of his deal.
Who? Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roquan Smith.
I'm looking up the biggest defensive trades in NFL history.
Roquan Smith got traded for a 2023 second round and 5th round pick, as well as veteran linebacker A.J. Klein. So, yeah, like, I'll trade you a second rounder, a third rounder, or second rounder, 2 third rounders, and Isaiah Buggs.
All right. Was it second round, 2 third rounders?
Yes.
Shit, I'll give you
2 second rounders.
Second and 2 fourths.
Yeah.
That bitch might get it done.
I would do it. Whatever it is.
Arguably, all the same things said about Chris Jones at his position can be said about Roquan Smith. And arguably, too, I guess that would actually go against it, but I would say a less valuable position at linebacker, where defensive tackle is, I'd say, more valuable. That's why you saw a guy get paid 25 M's. I think Tremaine Edmonds signed the biggest contract for linebackers right now, and it's not that. If not, it's Roquan Smith's deal that he signed with the Ravens with, and it wasn't 24 M's. But I'm cool with giving Chris Jones 24 M's for 3 to 4 years.
Yes, I am.
Like, especially if you're on the side of like, we're only going to do this with Jared Goff, this is the time to invest and go all in. The same way the Rams did with Matthew Stafford when they finally got him. The same way the Rams did when they had Jared Goff. The same way the Eagles did last year. Now, granted, they're paying those quarterbacks a little bit less. Jared Goff, a top 5 salary cap in the league. Not a lot of people believe that. I don't know why. The numbers are right there for you to look up. But why you have all these guys in these rookie deals, and you could wait 1 to 2 years to pay them and go all in with them, you could sign Chris Jones to a big fucking deal, and when it's time to repay Amon-Ra or pay Penei Sewell or whoever the hell else, that's when you can start cutting those guys. That's when those veteran cuts come up and happen. It's fucking time, bro.
Detroit supremacy just being a troll in the chat per usual.
Love it. He's the best at it.
Not giving up draft capital for an old, washed-up defensive tackle. We are building through the draft. That's honestly how people think, though. And it's
say, fam, one more time. I don't even. How? He's coming off of 15 sacks. Yeah.
He's trolling.
Oh, yeah.
He was Defensive Player of the Year finalist last year. He's the top 3 player at his position. He's 29 years old. Like, yes, you go get him.
Last year, from the interior defensive line, 15 and a half sacks, bro.
Yes.
Like, that's disgusting.
Imagine that guy in between Aiden Hutchinson and James Houston.
How was it 6? Oh my God, he's 6'6", bro. Looking at his build just now, Broderick Martin, another 6'6" guy.
Yeah.
298, but however the fucking big they are. I mean, if you want a guy to learn from at that height and weight, how about the fucking elitist guy at the position?
Shane says a 1-year rental of an old DT. Okay, no, you sign him.
Yeah, he's not
a 1-year rental.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere on one. He's literally not.
He's not playing for the fucking Chiefs on a 1-year deal. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You think he's gonna be like, oh yeah, all right, I'll go play for the Lions on a 1-year deal? No, you're gonna sign him if you trade for him.
Exactly. By the way, too, for on the decline part, don't know where that's coming from, because in 2021, in even less games, 9 sacks, 7.5 from there, 9 the year before that, then 15. Again, this is all from the interior position.
Yeah, you trade for him and you sign him.
That's fucking elite.
I would do it immediately.
I'm here for it. I'm hoping Brad's at least picking up the phone. I have a feeling he's at least picking up the phone. As we know, Troy Weaver still picks up the phone on wild shits.
Add Stevie White to the call, too. Just for
At Steve Wild?
No, add Stevie White to the call, too. Just because, yeah.
Chris, do you have that
Fresh
tweet that JB sent before the break yesterday? You said you were going to get when we were talking. Or, I mean, today.
Oh, about the free agent hosting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I saw you guys talking about it in the chat, and yes.
You want to tease that when we come back?
I mean, everybody already knows.
Yeah.
Talked about it in the chat.
All right.
But yeah, we can tease it before we come back. The Lions hosted a free agent today at quarterback. And we'll talk about who that is coming up next. But first, Eazy, tell us about Swiss Insurance.
Insurance is what a lot of quarterbacks are going to need if the Detroit Lions land Chris Jones, I'm telling you. But now that summer's here, it's important to make sure you are properly covered. Whether it's a grad party or just a group of people over to enjoy the Laker pool, your liability exposure increases significantly in the summertime. Let the Swiss Insurance Group review your coverage and make sure you are protected from an unexpected loss. Check out Swiss at swissins.com or call Mark today at 248-800-4177. Again, that's 248-800-4177. Woodward Heavyweights will be right back.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports. Detroit's winning sports network.
Gabby is a college student struggling to study for her big exam. Then, she discovered Syntron, a healthy way for her to stay awake and focus. Jennifer frequently has chaotic days like this until she gets online, orders some Syntron, and finds her groove. April visited her local grocery store, purchased a case of Syntron, and entered to win the Syntron 100K Vegas giveaway. Pick up your case of Syntron today at any Meijer location or visit drinksyntron.com/Vegas and enter for the 100K Vegas giveaway.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor equipment, sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and more. Servicing the Great Lakes region, locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit us at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Co., your power equipment playground.
One last tidbit before we go into the breaking news. Think about Chris Jones to do for Ayton Hutchinson.
Yes.
James Hughes. I mean, come on.
So it's not, yes.
Welcome back to
Imagine
Where
that
It
guy
Live
in between Hutch
Sports.com.
and Houston.
Be nasty. Be disgusting. Everything you need. Everything you ever wanted. Back, streets, back. All right. Like button, 5-star review on our podcast platforms. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm Eazy. That's my guy, Spin Mo Rax.
What up,
Yo,
though?
Chris, the TV booth. JB, Smooth, the ones and twos. JB with some breaking news out of the Woodward Sports chat. What was it? Teddy Bridgewater?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
working out for
sir.
the Detroit Lions. This is from Ian Rappaport. The Lions hosted free agent quarterback Teddy Bridgewater today, per The Wire. There has been interest for some time, and we know, dating back to the regular free agency period, that was a conversation being had even before the draft, before the Detroit Lions took Hendon Hooker. Now, Hendon Hooker obviously dealing with the ACL injury. You don't know when he's going to be back. Obviously, hope earlier than later, because you want to see him in those late half of the season games. Detroit Lions are the number one seed, locked up. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if not, you have no fear. Teddy Bridgewater's here, but this does nothing for me, if I'm being honest with you, Spin.
I don't care.
Don't care.
Do not care.
Don't care.
Don't care. Like, if they sign Teddy Bridgewater, if they don't sign Teddy Bridgewater,
Still don't care.
do not care. If Goff goes down for an extended period of time, the Lions are going to lose a lot of games.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at. I get, at one time, he was leading Minnesota to games. He looked pretty good for a while in New Orleans. I think that's led to his big contract he got. I think it was Carolina after that. But if you go back to last year, he was a backup for the Dolphins, who have a ready-made team. I mean, I feel the same way about Tua as I do Goff, except for Tua a little bit younger, a little bit more mobile. But like if you place a respectable quarterback within that, with fucking Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and the offensive genius like Mike McDaniel, you're going to put up some work.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy Bridgewater didn't put in work. I think actually last year
Skylar Thompson
didn't put in work.
Yeah.
But Teddy Bridgewater hasn't been that guy, the guy you saw in Minnesota, the guy you saw in New Orleans for quite some time.
Teddy Two Gloves.
I think the two games that he played with Miami last year, they lost both of them, and he played horribly.
Yeah.
Horribly.
It's
4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 683 yards, and 2 starts.
Is Teddy Bridgewater better
5
than
games
Nate
played,
Sudfeld, or a better option than Nate Sudfeld?
Maybe.
Probably. Yeah, more than likely, yeah. But do I care about my backup quarterback being a little bit better? Like, no. If your backup's in, you're probably not going to win.
Yeah. So I guess that would be the argument then, is he an upgrade over Nate Sudfeld? But we don't even know what fucking Nate Sudfeld is.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no clue what to expect out of that
No
situation. He's also been in the system a little bit longer, but I guess that doesn't necessarily mean anything when you got Baker Mayfield joining the freaking Rams last year to ruin the Detroit Lions playoff hopes.
Yeah.
Pieces of shit.
Yeah,
But,
because what kind of contract would Teddy Bridgewater command?
That's the other thing too, is like I feel like he would be one of the more like
highly paid backups.
Yeah. And I'm not trying to like shit on the guy, but it's just like, this is news, yes, but is it news that gets me excited? Not really. I think this is a pivotal move for the Detroit Lions. I think after you see the situation go down with the 49ers, maybe I should want Teddy Bridgewater more than I'm leading on to. But I think at some point, sooner than later, I think Hendon Hooker will be ready. In fact, if you're just joining the show, we had this video to play earlier. This is Hendon Hooker after practice, day 1 of training camp yesterday. After practice, by the way.
Yeah, looking good, looking nice, Easy. Break it down for us.
You know what I'm saying? No playing. No, I mean,
He's got the brace on.
Bomb.
And like the other thing too, like watching this video, I get not all coaches are like huge. You know what I'm saying? They're like kind of normal sized guys, but like Hendon Hooker's a big guy.
He's a big dude.
He was 6'4" or something like that. Like He's also an athlete.
Looks like a giant.
Like, to be in a fucking brace and still just out here, like, hungry, determined to prove something to yourself or just feel active. I mean, I don't know, man. And these throws are kind of on the money, too. They're also kind of somewhat on the run. Like,
and in a brace.
In a brace as well. Bro, I'm fucking excited for this guy.
I like seeing that.
Yeah, like, I'm not pressed
I like
with Teddy
seeing
B,
that.
bro. I'm not pressed with Teddy B. I'd rather see this guy. Because this is also just throwing, like, any just fucking rookie into the game. Like, this guy is, what, 25 years old, 26 years old? Like, he's got a little bit of experience. He's played in multiple different offensive systems in college. I'm not pressed for Teddy B when we got this guy in the stove.
Steve Wild says, bro, if Goff went down, you'd think it'd be a great signing. If Goff goes down, the season's over anyways. You think Teddy Bridgewater is going to go in there and lead you to the division championship? Like, no. I don't care about Teddy Bridgewater. I know. Like, this is big for Lions fans. Like, the backup quarterback spot, huge for Lions fans. Who's Philadelphia's backup quarterback?
It was
Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota.
Is it really?
This year?
Right now, yeah.
Good for them. That's a good backup.
Yeah. Who's Kansas City's backup quarterback?
It was Chad Henne.
Chad Henne, but he retired, so now it's
no fucking else.
Who's Buffalo's backup quarterback?
Me.
No fuck clue.
No idea. Who's the Chargers' backup quarterback?
Chase McDaniels, actually.
Chase McDaniel.
Yeah.
So the guy, he was here.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't fucking matter. If your backup quarterback is in the game, you're probably going to lose, even if it's Teddy Two Gloves. Like, no, it doesn't fucking matter.
Every time we talk about him, can you do that?
Teddy Two Gloves.
It was like a fucking animatronic thing at Chuck E. Cheese or some shit.
Yeah, no, I don't care about the backup spot.
Don't care. I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I'd rather. That's why I think Maz has the same philosophy too. I'm not. For me, Maz has different fucking evaluations of quarterback. He's a big Baker Mayfield guy.
Maz loves every single quarterback that's ever thrown a football.
But I think you should always take a flyer on a young guy in the draft, which they did too. Adrian Martinez. They did that too. That must mean he's maybe not looking so great if they're bringing in Teddy. But maybe Teddy just gets offenses faster because he's been in the league.
He's a veteran. He's done it before. But
look at Brock Purdy from last year, though. Yeah. I'm saying, like, I'd rather
Teddy Bridgewater's not
prey on Hendon Hooker getting healthy by maybe halfway, maybe just a little bit over the halfway point of the season, and him being ready for the backup quarterback spot and filling in the same way Brock Purdy did with a fucking elite offensive mind and Kyle Shanahan. I think you do the same.
People are saying, remember Nick Foles? Remember blah, blah, blah?
That's it.
Minshew Mania? Yeah, what did Minshew do when he got a couple starts in Philly last year? When Philly had that amazing roster, what did Minshew do when he went in there? Not shit. They lost. Like, I don't care who your backup is. Your backup's a backup for a reason. Unless it's fucking Tom Brady or a rookie you draft. Like, yeah, you can give me the 3 backup quarterbacks that actually made a difference, and I'll give you the 500 other ones that didn't do shit. Like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not. I'm not saying I'm not opposed to it. Like, if they sign him, that's cool. I'm not excited by the news.
If they sign him, I'm not going to be like, no, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Terrible move. No, I don't care if they sign him. I don't care if they don't sign him.
Yeah.
Backup quarterback means nothing to me.
Don't give too much of a fuck about who's holding the clipboard.
Yes.
To be honest with you guys.
I don't give a fuck.
Unless it's the future. Unless it's a guy that you drafted that you're grooming for the future. If it is a veteran that's been on 7 different teams in the past 5 years, don't care.
What'd you think of the Hendon Hooker tape, though?
That looked good. Him running, that made me happy.
That's gotta be sooner than like he's supposed to be doing that, right?
Yes.
I mean,
he's already faster than me.
That's not saying much.
It's not.
He's already. Nah, Goff's probably faster right now for sure. I mean, that was a light jog, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, little throws and a run. Man, I'm fucking excited. We gotta wait for that one. So I ain't gonna.
Yeah. Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves.
Teddy Two Gloves.
I do declare.
Does not matter. Does not tip the scales. If you sign him, cool. If you don't, cool. Don't care about a backup quarterback.
You see Kadarius Toney? So he's gonna be ready for week 1, but he's hurt.
Yeah.
Hope he's not ready for week 1.
Chase Claypool put on the PUP list.
Was he really?
Yep.
Gotta be honest. Kind of a Teddy B thing to me. I was never scared of Chase Claypool to begin with.
Yeah.
But I guess it's always nice to have another backup on the Chicago Bears. I don't wish for injuries, but fuck the Chicago Bears. Like, if somebody's getting hurt over there, I'm all good over here. You know, I may be even toast to it. Who fucking knows? Hooker equals Sasser with the 4 years of college development, says Ray J. Graham. Somewhat so. That's why I'm confident in him coming in and being a backup if he's
Torrey
ready for
Smith
it.
said, LMFAO, riding Hooker, but you don't care about backup quarterbacks. You guys are hilarious. Hooker is a young guy they drafted that they're trying to groom to something.
Yeah.
I don't care about signing a journeyman quarterback as your backup. It's already proven that he's not good.
Literally, Hooker is arguably brought in to be the guy of the future.
And he's unproven. You don't know what he is in the league.
Hooker's
and he's on a rookie deal. Not signing a guy that's proven that he can't win.
Exactly.
Like, wow.
Here's the thing. What's the name? Mr. Smith? Torrey Smith? What round was Jalen Hurts drafted in? Second round, right? Kind of like a forgotten thought.
Yeah.
But he was drafted, put in place, and then he became the guy. Okay, that's nice. I think he had another one of those in Derek Carr. I think he's another second round guy, put in place, became the guy. Some can be said about Brock Purdy. It's not in relation to a backup quarterback, Teddy Bridgewater. When you draft a guy in the third round, you kind of there's some hope and expectation that he could possibly be the guy. And you got Sam Howell in Washington right now. You got fucking what's his name? I can't think of too in Atlanta. Desmond Ridder. Like that's the hope when you take a guy that early as your quote-unquote backup of more of a developmental piece. Like, I can be excited about the possibility of Hooker being the guy on a rookie deal to where I could go afford a Chris Jones, where I could go afford to repay Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and keep them locked into this team and continue to fucking play and excel for championships the way that most championship teams are built around these quarterbacks on cheaper end deals, unless you have a Patrick Mahomes. That's different than being excited about a fucking backup, career backup that's been in the league that he saw as recently as last year go 0-2 in the starts they did play and have 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns. Like, it's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. Don't get me wrong. It's just nothing to get excited about.
Yeah.
But
I don't care. Like I said, I'm not banging the table to not do it, but I couldn't care less if they did it or not.
Smith is
because if Teddy Bridgewater is in the game, and if the Lions sign him and he gets in the game, the Lions are losing.
Yep. And so the people that are sadly misinformed too, Hendon Hooker's 25 years old. He turned 25 like this year.
Yeah.
I saw Mr. Smith in the chat saying he's no older than Jared Goff. No, he's actually 3 years younger than Jared Goff. Once October hits, he'll be 4 years younger than Jared Goff. There is an age difference. He is younger, and he's on a cheaper contract too. Just informing you guys of that information because I don't want false information spread throughout our Woodward Sports chat because we love you guys, especially with that like button. But you care we go to break early, come back and talk about your boy Laporta?
Yeah, that works for me. Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can walk into any Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you and one for your wife, girlfriend, or best bud. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The Sports Marketing Agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in Downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by guys from Rex.
What up, though?
Chris, JB Smooth.
Up.
5-star review on our podcast platforms. I appreciate you guys joining us. I want to take a more positive turn to the show because there's some more negative on the list, but maybe not so much. But I want to talk about a guy that's been, I guess, causing headlines through the Woodward Sports media, both on the Morning Woodward show with you, about our social medias when we did the, hey, Laporta! Yeah. He was drafted because he is a Paisan.
He is.
Fellow Paisan, 1%, shout out. You got 50, right?
Huh?
You have a cousin that speaks like straight Italian. You got like Google Translate the conversation.
Yeah, he lives in Italy.
That's fucking lit. Either way.
Vincenzo.
Vincenzo?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking sick. Laporta, already getting first team reps, Spinny. Well, what do you make of that?
I love it. I fucking love it. It's the guy's already the most skilled tight end on the team. Like, I knew that. I knew that was going to be the fact. I had faith that he was going to be the tight end one in week 1. Like, the guy, he's dangerous when he gets the ball in his hands. He's dangerous in open field. He has, and as NFL Rookie Watch says, and reportedly has clearly been the most talented player at the position. The Lions expect Laporta to play a major role right away once the season begins. And obviously the stuff with George Kittle and what he said about it, it's like, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, the Lions, no disrespect to the tight end room, but it wasn't littered with all-stars or Pro Bowlers. Like, Brock Wright looked good in spurts and what he did, and that obviously that touchdown against the Jets that Ben Johnson cooked up was a great play, great catch and run by him, although he looked real slow. That was some rumbling, bumbling, stumbling.
I thought it was burners
down the field. Yeah, of course he did.
I did.
Shane Zylstra showed some things, and James Mitchell made some nice plays, but they got this guy because they expect him to be the guy, and that's what he already is. Like I said, he's the most talented player in that room, and he's going to get the start. When he gets the ball in his hands, he's dangerous in the open field. He's hard to break down. He's deceptively athletic, and he can make plays. So I didn't expect any less than this. I expect him to be tight end 1 out of the jump, and I expect him to have a very nice season for a rookie tight end.
Listen, by a fucking mile, this guy is the most talented guy in that room. It's not even fucking close. This guy is arguably the most talented guy out of this draft class of tight ends, and that's not just me talking shit as a Detroit Lions fan. If you look at the measurements, he was above everybody.
Yeah.
And literally everything outside of, I think, arm length when it came down to Michael Mayer. Like, this guy is going to have a role in this offense, and I don't know how extensive it's going to be, because I get it. The tight end position is kind of complicated one to learn.
Seems like a pretty smart guy, though.
Seems like a pretty smart guy. I don't fucking know. I don't know why we're saying that. I never talked to him. I can't say that for sure. But I mean, listen, you're gonna give him opportunities. The same way that I think it was Shane Zylstra or whoever it was had like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Hit a fucking hat trick in like 1 game, but he's a no-name guy. You had situations where James Mitchell, who missed this last year's offseason, had a touchdown route for himself too. Like, yeah, if Sam Laporta is much more talented than all those names we just listed,
which he is.
Itchy is. Then he's going to have a role in this offense. He's going to execute that role in this offense to like the full capabilities. I mean, you look at him just as a prospect too. I think you look at tight end position wise, I think he's a damn good route runner. I think he's got that natural ability. I think the yak shit, breaking tackles, is doing like that. This is a wild name to throw out there, but it's the only one that came to my mind. Barry Sanders, like just making plays after the catch and the shorter intermediate routes.
It's like his fucking Iowa Hawkeye brother, like George Kittle, man.
Yeah.
It's what I see in him is that run after the catch, the ability to make plays, the ability to make the first tackler miss, and that's what obviously the Lions wanted with guys like that. They grabbed Jahmyr Gibbs, they grabbed Laporta as 2 guys who, after they get the ball in their hands, they're dangerous and they can make people miss, and they're great in the open field. And this is a guy, we heard the reports of the rookie minicamp. Like, he looks like the best player out there. He's embarrassing people. He's making plays left and right. And now we see him getting the majority of the first team reps in the beginning of training camp. So I'm not surprised by this. This is what I expected. And I expected him to have a big season. Not big like Pro Bowl season or anything like that, but I expected him to be over, 500-something yards, to have 35, 40-plus catches and 6+ touchdowns. Like, the guy is going to be a playmaker in this offense. And Ben Johnson, like we said, man, no disrespect to Brock Wright and Shane Zylstra and James Mitchell. Like, I appreciate what you guys did last year. It was you each had very good individual performances.
Yeah.
Brock Wright basically won the game.
But Beyonce deserves this award.
But yeah,
but Beyonce deserves this award.
But yeah, Beyonce, Sam Laporta has the best music video of all time. No, but it's like, this guy is different when he gets the ball in his hands. He was drafted that high for a reason. They liked him. They took him over the guy from Notre Dame. I can't remember his name right now, but he was projected as Michael Mayer. Yeah. He was projected as the best tight end in the draft. And no, this guy is more of a modern day tight end. This guy is a playmaker out there. So again, I don't want this to sound disrespectful to Brock Wright, because he's a very good football player, a lot more of an athlete than I am, and did a lot of great things for the Lions last year. But what Brock Wright did with that touchdown to basically win the Jets game, which I was fucking screaming at my TV for it, getting real hype, watch them rumble and bumble and stumble down the sideline to get that game-winning touchdown. That was cooked up by Ben Johnson. That was schemed by Ben Johnson. You had the whole defense going this way based off a couple more plays that they ran and gave them looks. Everybody was swaying that way. You had Brock Wright coming across the back, pause, and threw him the ball. And he made
Kim K.
No Kim K. And he made a play. So this is a guy you don't have to scheme plays like that for. This is a guy who goes out there and makes plays. So I'm excited to see what he can do with this offense.
Yeah, I mean, it's last year they had the most production out of in the touchdown unit, out of the tight ends unit, fucking 12 of them, the most in franchise history with the likes of Brock Wright. No disrespect, I'm gonna leave one name out for last actually, but Brock Wright, St. Zylstra, obviously a little bit of Hockenson while he was here too, and then James Mitchell. Out of those names, James Mitchell's probably the closest one that you'd say is competing for that spot and actual like plays and stuff like that, but Sam Laporta is blowing them out of the water by far. You got a quarterback in Jared Goff with, you say what you want, but he's limited arm talent wise, and you're more comfortable when he's throwing like in the cross in the middle of the field. That's the type of route that you're going to ask Sam Laporta to run, and then he can make the play then after. Like this guy's going to get the ball a lot earlier than I predicted, and I was the guy that was kind of like trying to like slow you guys down on that hype train too a little bit, just because of the way that the natural progression of the tight end position in the NFL is usually a little bit slower. But we have an offensive genius. Yes. At the offensive coordinator
He's a fucking
spot.
Wizard. You're a wizard,
He is
Benny.
literally a fucking wizard. So like, if you he's shown last year, if you give him fucking anything, he's gonna make lemonade out of it. So if you give him a prime talent like Sam Laporta at the tight end position,
this guy,
don't forget this guy's coming from a tight ends coach to then the offensive coordinator, and your head coach is also a fucking former tight end. They're gonna make something happen for this guy.
The gabagool.
The guy's gonna look nice. He's gonna look fucking nice out there, like Big Ziti.
No Big Ziti?
Oh, we almost there. That's fucking crazy time right there. Hey, Sam Laporta's going to be a fucking guy. I might hop on the train with you, Spinny. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
I think he's going to be good, man. I think he's going to be really good, and I think he's going to make plays. So I'm excited to see what he can do in this offense headed by Ben Johnson, the Wizard.
I mean, it's fucking brilliant, too. They grab these fucking playmaking guys like Jahmyr Gibbs, too. Because, like, let's say Hendon Hooker is not like a fucking elite-level talent guy. You still got a guy who can make the right throws at the right time to elite athletes like Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta and Jameson Williams. You don't need a quarterback with a fucking best arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's brilliant the way this offense is being built, the way it's tailored by another guy like Ben Johnson. I hope he's here to stay, honestly.
I do, too, but probably not.
Hey,
unfortunately,
watch your mouth. You end up sleeping with the fishes.
I'm sorry.
Piece of shit.
I'm sorry, Tony.
Fucking A. I'm still on season 2.
We're only on season 2?
Yeah, bro. Slow it down. Season 2 was like a kind of slow build.
You got to pick up, man.
How many seasons is it?
6.
6?
And the last one's like 20 episodes.
Jesus. So each season is a different amount of...
Well, no, the last one's just extra long.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, he keeps having these fucking heart issues or passing out right now. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Well, I just started watching The Sopranos.
On the Prozac.
Yeah. My mom's on Prozac? Oh. Am I allowed to say, like, it came out 20 years ago, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
you're the only one who would get spoiled. I guarantee 80% of the chat has seen spoilers.
Well, then I won't use names, but...
No, use names. I don't give a fuck.
My man's finally popped.
No, because use names. Because I'll say a name and it'll be the wrong person. And you'll be like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah.
Janice.
Yeah.
Right when he was about to set up the fucking thing to Gabagool.
Yeah. After he punched her.
I knew it. I was like, oh.
And the best part of that whole fucking scene is Tony was about to do it.
Yeah.
And so she calls Tony and she's like, I shot him. And he's like smiling and shit on the phone. He's like, oh, bet I don't gotta kill this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, that's like, he knows what the fuck is going on. It's like when we walked in, he's smiling.
Yeah, dude. Tony's a fucking boss.
He's a fucking boss. When we get back, speaking of bosses, Emmanuel Mosley is supposed to be one of the secondary, but he's starting the season in the pup. I told you guys to touch a little bit on positive, but back to, I don't know if it's necessarily negative. You know he's going to be back, but looking later than we planned on.
Yeah.
What are you about to say?
I don't know. We still got 5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, fucking tell me about your Big Ziti. What are you going to talk about?
You fucking Big Ziti?
You want to talk about Sam Laporta more? I mean, what the fuck? All right, let's do this. Stat predictions for Laporta.
Laporta? Let me look up some tight ends.
Tight ends? Hockenson is like a...
He's gonna beat Hawkinson's numbers for sure. His rookie numbers.
For sure.
For sure.
And like both,
TJ Hawkinson's rookie year wasn't that good.
both yards and touchdowns,
Yes.
just like one of the other.
Catches, yards, and touchdowns.
Yeah.
TJ Hawkinson's rookie year, he had 32 catches, 367 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
All right, he's gonna smash.
Yeah,
that.
he's going to beat that.
And the
He's
Ben
gonna
Johnson offense, he's smashing that.
He's going to be
I
closer
have
to
no issues with
Hawkinson's second year.
it. What's Hawkinson's second year?
No, he's not going to get this, but 67 catches. He won't have 67 catches.
No, he won 67.
723 yards and 6 touchdowns.
So which one is he beating?
He's beating the first one for sure. I said he'll be close to that.
What, in catches or what? Yards?
In yards and touchdowns.
700. You think he's getting 700 yards?
Yeah. I think it'll be close.
Oh, close.
Yeah, you give me 600 plus.
How many touchdowns?
6. I think he'll.
JB, you've been part of the Sam Laporta hype train, part of the morning show here too. What? What's your prediction?
I mean, I'm going a little bit lower than that, but it's still around the same thing. He's definitely going to beat out TJ Hawkinson. I'm thinking like 35, 38 catches, 425, 5 touchdowns.
You want on this, Chris?
Yeah. I'm going with something similar to JB. I feel like it's gonna be, there's just too many weapons on this offense. It's gonna be hard to predict who's gonna be able to eat. And with how much they ran the ball last year, like, you know, upgrading the running back room, you know, lets me know that even though that they have all these weapons, that they're gonna definitely do a lot of running, and that's gonna take away some opportunities. So I guess like, yeah, around 400 yards, 30 something catches for them, and I'll say like 4 touchdowns.
Okay, I'm looking. I got 3. God damn, TJ Hawkinson put in work before he left last year. 395 yards, 3 touchdowns, 216 out of Brock Wright. Who else we got at times? James Mitchell. James Mitchell had 113 yards last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. This makes me. Maybe we should be talking about Denzel Mims, because I'm looking at whatever. 500, 600, 700.
People are saying 700 yards.
I'll tell you what.
Blue and silver, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. Steve Wild, 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. Booner says 50 catches, 600 yards, 6 tutties.
50 catches. That's a lot. Let me see. Receptions 26.
That's a pastrami sandwich right there.
Pastrami sandwich. I'll tell you what. Actually, he might be around 50 catches. I'll take the 700 yards. I'll do it. Just looking at what these guys did.
Yeah.
These wise guys.
This wise guy,
Sam Laporta. I think he's. I join the hype train, Spinny. Fuck it. What?
I don't know about that. You might have to.
Is that Lucas in the chat? He's got him Hall of Fame.
Jeff Reviews. Or Jeff Reviews.
Jeffree Stars.
Says Laporta will have better stats than Kelsey week 1.
Nah, that's a wild.
Yeah, no.
That's wild again.
I like where you're going there. You got attention. You know what I'm saying? It's a conversation, but a short one. Fuck no. No. What do you mean? That's fucking Kelsey's like also the number 1 like guy.
Yeah,
for
period.
Mahomes. Like we got Amon-Ra St. Brown. Mims might develop a role within this offense.
He made a nice catch at camp today. One-handed snag.
Listen, I don't know what to expect out of this guy.
I don't either, but he's hungry.
Yeah, he is.
He's saying all the right things.
Yeah, he did. Maybe we'll grab that at some point during the show, but we got to tell you guys about Big CD from Randy Wise. It's the best. And also, when you go to try it, you could join the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. The only way to do so is stopping by any Randy Wise guy location. You could go off the likes of Braylon Edwards, Darren McCarty.
Don't know who that is.
James Harbaugh, his full name, because respectful in this family.
Jimmy.
No clue.
It's Jimmy.
And Timothy McCollum from Lady James
I'm there.
corporate office. Make sure you stop by any Randy Wise Guy Automotive Team location for the opportunity to join the Celebrity Golf Tour. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back. Hey!
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Heavyweights Live on Woodsports.com. I'm your boy Eazy, joined my guy Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Hit the like buttons, like them up. Almost at 69. Nice. Easy. Spin More Rex, Young Chris, JB Smooth. 5-star review on podcast platforms. If you guys want to look sweet like JB, this is a website called Woodsports.com. Make sure you hit the merch tab. All right. We also got some heavy stuff coming on too. We gotta get some. We start wearing. The boys can start wearing it. But prized.
Yeah, JB never wears his heavyweight shirt.
Yeah, is it not fit? What's going on?
No, I'm still waiting on one.
I thought I gave you one.
No, you did.
Definitely gave him one.
Yeah. What'd you do with it?
You never gave me one.
Dog, I gave you one.
You didn't.
Damn.
It was with the $5.
No, you were there when I gave it to him. I definitely gave you one. It's fucked up, JB.
I do not have a heavyweight shirt.
You wear Seattle Seahawks merch, but you don't wear the heavyweights merch.
You know I love the heavyweights. So
don't go against the
would
family.
Yeah, we're just your stepchild now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you're a Morning Woodward guy now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, you're in the family. Like Vin Diesel said, it's all about family.
Big Morning Wood guy, huh?
We got to go to space.
Yeah. What size are you?
A large.
I wasted another $25 of my life. Thanks, JB. No, I'm kidding. I got you. Prize jewel, crown jewel of free agency. I'm just kidding. He's not really that, but he's nice to pick up.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Emmanuel. Yeah, no, fuck that. Emmanuel Mosley. Starting the list on starting the
Randy
season.
Wise stole JB's merch.
Fucking Randy Wise guy stole JB's merch. This
Damn,
is fucking
Randy
awesome.
Wise. Come on.
Hey. Pup list. Mosley. How you feel?
25 not sitting on 25 mil. It kind of sucks. But, I mean, we expected, I don't know if we expected pup list, but we expect him to make some time. So you start the season on the pup list, you got 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Right? Because Jerry had to do it last year.
But he has up to, all throughout training camp.
Yeah, he's got all training
off.
camp to get off the pup list. So we'll see. I'm not too worried about it now. I think Jerry will hold down that cornerback 2 slot until he's ready. But it kind of sucks to see. And I don't know what's going on with Marvin or what his injury looks like either. But
yeah, back injury.
Non-football related, I know.
We know Marvin be doing those dance classes.
Speaking
and
of
singing
non-football related injuries, you see that Naheem Hines shit?
Yeah, dude,
that
that's
sucks,
awful.
dude.
Naheem Hines hit by a freaking
jet ski. When he was just sitting on it, like they were motionless on their jet ski.
Another guy just hit
hit him from the side.
Oh, man.
He's out for the season.
That's awful, man.
Jeez.
I mean, he just got his
Draft
brand
James
new
Cook
deal.
in all
so.
fantasy formats.
Fucking piece of shit.
I'm just saying.
New Philly.
Hey, there's some wise guys got a fantasy league going. You set that one up.
I got James Cook in my dynasty league.
Had to get him whacked.
There was some news though that broke out today. I mean, obviously, we'll start off the pup list when they mentioned Levi. That's when we learned that he's like active this camp. But fortunately, that Emmanuel Mosley was on the pup list to begin the season, not the season, but training camp, I should say. But then today they said he's going to be back in the building this week. But to clarify for the people who think he's coming back to play, he's coming back in the building. Like, for instance, last year before the injury, obviously Tracy Walker was a part of the offseason. He had his kid, what was his name, Quanto or some shit? I don't know. But congratulations to Tracy Walker. He had his kid last season. But missed a day at camp to have his baby, spend time with his kid. Wasn't put on the pup list for that. Mm-hmm. So the people think that like this is like he was just on the pup list because he wasn't there for the first day. No, he's beginning the fucking training camp on the pup list because he's physically unable to perform. It's not just because he missed a day. He's coming back by the end of this week. He's being ready to go. Like, no. But it's also not a bad thing because this was expected. Yes. They signed him off of a torn ACL. I think the 3rd, 4th week of last season. Mm-hmm. ACL is no longer the doomsday that it used to be.
Yeah, it's not a death sentence anymore. We see a lot of guys come back from it, so I'm sure he'll come back when he's ready. But they don't have to rush him back. Is what it is. They got depth back there. They got Jerry Jacobs, who we all, I think, speaking as a Lions fan, we all feel comfortable with Jerry Jacobs playing that outside spot. So I'm not worried about it. I just want him to get right, get healthy, and then have a good battle with Jerry for that spot when he's ready for it.
Mm-hmm. And I think Jerry could, again, I said this countless amount of times, but I have the ultimate faith in Jerry holding down that spot up until Mosley starts to press him for it. And the only reason why I could see Mosley taking it is like we had the conversation a couple weeks back is like in a Justin Jefferson situation, like who's the one guy you're asking to shadow him? And I just don't know that. First of all, nobody's really up to that challenge outside of maybe Darius Slay. Shout out to Mbappe, making big bucks though.
Yeah,
But
it's unbelievable.
His deal can buy 4,558 Lamborghini Hurricanes.
All right, moving on.
That's fucking crazy.
I can't do this. I have ADD. I don't even know what the fuck I said. But anyway,
he's worth more than the
Mosley
Weather Channel.
will press him for. He's worth more than WNBA.
He was worth more than the Weather Channel. The Weather Channel sold for $300 million in 2018.
Oh, he's worth more than WNBA.
Oh, for sure. I'm worth more than WNBA.
1 second and he can sit courtside.
Oh, fuck. That's actually kind of true. Either way,
him and the team.
I think Jacobs can hold it down. Fuck you guys.
I think Jerry can hold it down. I'm not too worried about it. We like you said, we knew he was going to be injured. We knew what he was dealing with. So I'd be really happy if he's taken off that PUP list before the season starts, so he doesn't have to miss those 4 weeks. But we'll see, man. It's all about just him getting healthy and getting in a battle for that cornerback 2 spot.
I think that's what the point is going to get to, though, too, is like when he does come back, I think he's going to be that task with shadowing like another team's like best players.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think he has the best like physical attributes and out of that locker room. Like Jerry's nice, but Jerry's a little bit. I think he's smaller than Mosley. I think Mosley's also been in that position for the 49ers. You guys know I'm not a PFF guy, but I was trying to compare like PFF grades. I mean, Mosley is fucking, although only played 3-4 games, but
yeah.
a 70.9 versus Jerry's 55. So maybe he is a big upgrade over that, but nonetheless, we're not gonna see him till probably. I mean, I hope by the start of the season. Do you think there's enough time for him to steal the job?
No.
I think it's just completely out of the question.
I think Jerry's week 1 starter.
Yeah. JB.
It'll have to be Jerry to start out in week 1, but I think eventually he'll ease back into the whole situation. I don't think it'll be hard for him to take over that starting spot, but it's Jerry's until he can prove otherwise.
Randy Wise. Chris?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely not going to start week 1. I would be surprised if that happens. But I also think the road to him starting is going to be longer in general than we think. It's not even necessarily about him getting healthy. I mean, Jerry Jacobs will give himself such a leg up on that competition with the whole training camp and everything before the season that it's not like he's going to be, back week 1 but not starting, and then week 3 he's starting. I think it's going to be something that's going to have to be very gradual. I think Jerry Jacobs is going to do everything to pretty much lock down that spot, and he's going to have to go above and beyond to earn it.
Yeah, I think where this situation hurts the most for the Detroit Lions is, again, back to building the chemistry along with like these talented pieces in the secondary. But it's very much one, especially week 1, you're going against Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, it's meshed together. You have to have like open communication with who's guarding who. Because part of the fault of the defense last year was like the lack of communication, guys not trusting each other. Like they don't have that built yet. As much as they're the upgrade over last year's secondary, they have no trust in each other. They have no, I guess, rooted development within the system that AG runs, which is a complicated one for the secondary especially. But as we know, he's a former secondary player himself, so it's nothing that they're unable to perform at.
Yeah.
But that's where it hurts the most. I think it's the I don't think this defense. Yeah, and I don't know if this defense will hit the ground running. I think they'll have obviously week 1 tremendous issues dealing with Patrick Mahomes unless Ayton fucking takes that fucking giant step. And
he said that on the Rich Eisen show, they asked him, they're like, obviously the defense is very improved, but how does it feel knowing like you're the one guy that could wreck the whole game?
What'd he say?
He's like, I love it.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be that guy. I want to go out there and I want to wreck the game.
I was even I caught the one part where he's like,
how dope would it be if Ayton just had fucking 3 sacks week 1, just
saying,
all
bro.
over the place, picks off Patrick Mahomes.
They have a new left tackle too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Left or right, I don't remember which one it was.
Left.
Again, this is a team. I mean, they're paying Patrick Mahomes so much money again to the Chris Jones thing. Like I don't know if it's here, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone. You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
They Patrick Mahomes is fucking like the valued piece of the league, the crown jewel of the league.
I'm about to call my people, call my sources, and just make sure Chris Jones doesn't play week 1 unless it's not with the Chiefs.
Hey, Vincenzo.
I'm like, yeah, hey.
I think he'd be better if this guy wasn't present
Tony
this
B.
day.
Why don't you go talk to the guy, get him in with the workers union, give him a nice cushy spot where he can just sit
Sit him down with a cup of coffee,
watch those schmucks work, and he gets paid for it. And then you just, week 2, you can go back to action if you want to play for them Kansas City Chiefs. What the hell is a chief anyways? Chief what?
Chief this.
Chief in this? Come on. Forget about it. Lions versus a chief? What are you talking about, huh?
I mean, those are like in back-to-back years. Trading away Tyreek Hill. They let the left tackle go in the offseason, Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
They brought
Frank
in
Clark.
another one piece. Yeah, Frank Clark to let him go. Like I wouldn't be surprised if the KC what'd you call it? Union?
Union.
Had something to do with Chris
Mafioso.
Jones getting
The labor union.
escorted out of town.
Yeah.
Some may say.
Bring him down to the docks, show him around. I got a guy down there named Sabaka. He can take care of him.
Fresh off the boat.
Frankie Sabaka. He'll handle Chris Jones.
He do it for a fucking canoe. Steve Wiles, Woodward Sports Chat.
He's a Polak, but he gets the job done.
Hutch is cocky. He can be cocky. He puts in the work to be cocky. One of the things actually in that Rich Eisen interview that I like the most is because they asked him along the hype train, like, what can Lions fans expect out of you? And he's like, just know that I've put my all into this offseason. He's got that fucking mentality.
Yeah, it's Hutchinson's fucking villain arc started like when he didn't win the Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah,
that was his villain arc. Now he's in his training.
I hope so, bro.
He's gonna come back.
I mean, anyone who's paying attention, like outside of like the field, we watch this guy, and I'm not. This is like not a dig at him at all, but you watch him on social media and shit like that, like kind of lacking like a bit of a personality. Like he is football.
Super nice, super football guy. I like to see that. I want him to be nice, and then fucking flip the switch, turn into a fucking murderer when he gets on the field.
Believe it in like hard knocks.
It's like he puts on the eye black. He just turns into a fucking supervillain. He goes out there and murders people. Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck was I getting ready to say?
Something about Hard Knocks.
Oh yeah, the Falcons guy. I think it's the guards going off. He's like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Like watching him out off the field, like fucking singing Michael Jackson. Like, yeah, I just really can't wait to get out there and play, guys. I really want to come and develop, be a leader.
Hey, yo.
He's in the field. Get the fuck off me.
Yeah.
Like fucking like going hard. Like he's that bit of savage. And again, he put in the work to be this cocky. Like he's drafted number 2 overall. It's not fucking like.
Yeah, no.
He's allowed to be cocky. James Houston's allowed to be cocky in my mind too. Like.
Yeah.
Nah, I hope they're hungry rather than cocky, but it's warranted. Yeah. It's warranted.
He's not out there
Chief
on the
these
field
nuts.
talking like Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Blue and silver, James Houston has Von Miller potential.
That's
who the fuck am I to say no? Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is what the kid did last year. Yeah. Look what he did.
It's a lot.
I'll say this. This is why I'll go against the blue and silver. I don't go against the family too often. I'm going to go against it on this one. Von Miller seeing fucking double teams, triple teams, like the offensive protections geared around him.
You want to know what Von Miller
with
did
a
his rookie year?
situation with James Houston a little bit different, where the offensive protections geared around Ayton Hutchinson. You got James Houston seeing those one-on-one coverage because of that, and he's fucking taking advantage of it because he's still a fucking nice piece. He's going to put up Von Miller numbers, right? You can't say he's Von Miller.
What Von Miller did his rookie of the year? 11 and a half sacks.
Jeez.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. All-Pro second team Pro Bowler.
Hey, slow it down.
And then
in
year two?
Yeah.
18 and a half sacks.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
All-Pro first team Pro Bowl. Like, that Von Miller is a fucking freak of nature. Dude.
Hey,
he's got 123 and a half sacks in his career in 161 games.
James Houston, his rookie year, and fucking only, 7 games played, 33% of snaps, 8 sacks.
Yeah, I mean,
So suck on this sack.
Von Miller is a different monster.
Look, again, it's exactly what I said. Von Miller's double-teamed. Houston seeing one-on-one.
Are you the same? Are you a different animal but the same beast?
Fuck,
what
I
the
hope so.
does that mean,
What the fuck
Kobe?
does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
R.I.P. the fucking GOAT.
R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. the GOAT. If you guys want to smoke on the GOAT of the cannabis industry,
Hey, yo.
join us this Friday. We will be at Dispo at the first cannabis mall in the state of Michigan. Join us in the Dispo family live at the Romeo location on July 28th for all 4 of our shows from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I want to say around 1 or noonish. Free food, live DJ. We're turning up, guys. It's not a crammed small dispensary you walk into. This is the first cannabis mall in Michigan. Make sure you guys stop by the Romeo location. Brace yourself for an unforgettable journey at the pinnacle of cannabis excellence, located at 100 Schaefer Drive, Romeo, Michigan. See you guys there for this Friday, July 28th.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. Because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
You're a good coach, Tim. Oh, great shot.
Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports, and some, well, not so much.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Shit. Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
Hey, welcome back. Oh, Woodward Heavyweights. Woodsports.com. I'm Eazy as Spin More Racks.
What up,
Chris? JB Schmoove. What? I got two places I can take this.
All right.
Both are Pistons topics.
Oh.
We still have more Fuck Ton Alliance topics, but we're going to sprinkle them out throughout the week.
Space them out.
These ones need to be talked about. Because they're fucking crazy.
Let's fucking hear it, eh?
Mind blowing. I got two things here.
Nobody fucking wants Killian. Nobody's taking this guy.
I'll start with this one, all right? Because it's the one that's going to piss you off the most. Chris, throw it up. You saw it right before the show. Troy Weaver. We're asking Brad to pick up the phone. Troy's hopefully only working the phone on this one. I don't even know what to make of this.
Hopefully the landline
If not, we may have to call you cousin
Get
Vincenzo.
the fuck out of here.
Teams continue to show interest
What
in
are you
Phoenix,
showing
DeAndre
me?
Ayton. Suns remain firm that
Stop
Ayton's a part of it. Shut the fuck up so I can read this fucking thing. Dallas and Detroit are the two teams who continue to express the most interest in DeAndre
What are
Ayton.
you showing me? Get this fucking shit off of my screen. You're disgusting me. You're disgusting me. You're disgracing the family. Get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. We don't need no fucking DeAndre Ayton. Stop it. Monty doesn't like him. He doesn't like Monty. He's soft. He's shaman soft. I've eaten steaks tougher than that guy. Get the fuck out of here. Take the piece of deal and get the fuck out of my city, huh?
Hey, Elon, X them out for me. Would you? X them out for me.
Put that back up. Who reported that? Because actually, you made a fucking great point. Ayton and fucking Monty, who is the $1 million man in town right now.
That's the number one point.
NBA trade report. Who the fuck are these guys? Does anybody know these guys?
No. X them out.
They paid for the check.
Oh.
All right, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Fuck this report. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Fuck this report.
Fucking Dove Kleeman over here.
There's no fuck. Yeah, that guy's kind of a dickbag too. But
he's a fake person. He doesn't fucking exist. That guy back there is not fucking real.
Just a bunch of fucking aliens in a trench coat, like Space Jam.
It's Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, fuck that report. There's no way Ayton and the relationship between Monty, as you know, isn't the greatest. Why the fuck would they want to take on that amount of money? They have a guy that's, I believe, capable of playing the position, and fucking Jalen Duren. It would make no fucking sense for them to make that move. I'm dismissing the article. That's not fucking happening. By the way, if it did happen, I'd be calling for Troy Weaver's job.
Yeah.
On 10. I would be fucking...
We already did a whole thing about things we'd rather do than sign and trade for DeAndre Ayton.
That shit would be fucking wild. All right. Moving on to the other piece, which I admittedly haven't done too much homework on. This one kind of blew my mind. We're talking shit about Killian Hayes. He's the West. He's on his fucking way out of the league.
Yeah.
And then we made a move for this guy, Monty Morris. And then I see these fucking numbers go across. Shout out to Pistons Talk, by the way. This is Pistons Talk graphic. This is a Killian Hayes stats. Side by side, Monte Morris' stats. We're thinking Monte Morris is an upgrade over Killian. Look at these numbers, Smitty. What the fuck? And before you say it, 27 minutes per game for Monte Morris. 28 minutes per game for Killian Hayes.
There's one stat that matters, and it's the three-point percentage. Killian Hayes, 28%. Monte Morris for his career, 39%. Easy. This is a way different player. This is a way different player than Killian in terms of what he will provide this Piston team.
Monte Morris' three-point percentage is better than Killian Hayes' shooting percentage.
That's true.
Get this guy the fuck out of here with that shit. Come on. They can't give this guy away. They're calling Big Mark Cuban in Dallas. Huh? They're talking to Big Mark Cuban saying, hey, you want Bogdanovich? You got to take this fucking Frenchie off our hands. And then Mark Cuban said, nah, it's not going to fly.
I
boss.
like croissants.
I don't like croissants. That's not the French guy we were hoping for this offseason. And he hangs up the phone. Monte Morris is a better player than Killian Hayes, flat out. Period.
Yeah, flat out. It also comes down to like the
finito.
like Chris said, it's a little bit more like fit too. Like if Monte's getting his points from the 3-point line, it's opening up the fucking floor for the 1,500 bigs they have, which also makes again DeAndre Ayton shit more bullshit. But yeah, that shit caught me by surprise though. Not gonna lie, the percentages is where it's at.
Also, less turnovers, more efficient. He's a veteran guard, been around the league, so you know at the end of the day, he's a much better guard. He's a much better guard than Killian Hayes at this point in their careers, and probably it's safe to say, in the entirety of their careers.
Yes, it is very safe to say.
Yeah.
So he's gone.
But he's fucking from the city. He's from the state. He's a Detroit guy. I'd rather have a Detroit guy in my backcourt than some frog over there.
Some frog?
Oh!
They call Frenchie's frog?
Yeah.
I do remember that. I don't know why.
I don't know, but come on. Get him out of here. Killian's done so. He's not playing again in Detroit.
Yeah, he's done.
He's cooked. He's finito.
Sasser's above him already.
Take the ziti out of the oven. It's fucking done.
12th Street Numbers says Killian and Ben Simmons can actually hoop. They are called defenders. They just need proper coaching.
Ben Simmons fucking sucks.
Ben Simmons sucks.
Yeah, come on.
And like,
the argument's Ben Simmons. You're fucking cooked.
And Ben Simmons, like at his peak, was just a whole other level of Killian. It's not even fucking close. Like Ben Simmons, a former fucking all-star, and he also can move the ball a lot better than Killian. He can guard more positions than Killian. He's 6'9".
Yeah.
Don't make that comp, please.
Yeah.
Please. That's one of the reasons I didn't really want Ben Simmons. I felt like we had him in Killian.
Yeah.
But it's still different.
It's
I liked
disrespectful to
Killian.
both of them,
I liked Killian. He's, I was in bat for him for a while. But there's always time to jump off the ship, and the time is now. Come on. This guy, he did some nice things. He had some potential, but he never got through with the potential.
His own fucking country didn't want him on the fucking team.
Country didn't want him. Come on. You telling me there's 6 guards in France better than this guy? But you want him on our team? Forget about it, man.
Forget about it. Take over, Chris. I know you want to speak on this one. You keep getting interrupted by this fucking wise guy here.
Oh, you calling me a wise guy? What do you got to say, Chrissy?
It is what it is. At the end of the day, Killian.
Adam Bay doing in the chat.
Killian Hayes is a top 8 basketball player.
Top 8 worst ever. What are you talking about?
Adam Baydun, just when you think he's out, the heavies pull him back. That guy's face. The whole show.
Yeah, Silvio's the fucking
I
man.
want to watch him in another series because, like, there's no way.
Silvio's the man.
He just looks like this all the time. Still, go tell him the fucking Crispy in the neighborhood. Okay, don't. Killian Hayes, top 8 player in the league. Yeah, listen, I used to defend.
I liked Killian. I liked Killian for a while. You can't. The guy's showing you nothing. Does he look good defensively? Yeah. Did he have that one game against the Mavericks where everybody's like, look at that? But yeah, one game in fucking 3 years that you can hang your hat on. Like,
I still need to check what was in my drink that night.
Yeah, we were at the bar. We were watching that shit.
We were actually at the table.
That was wild. Killian Hayes going back and forth with Luka Doncic. You kidding me? It's, I liked Killian. I thought he could be something, but it's time to forget about it.
I used to argue that the guy can fucking play like a off the bench position for you, but I tweaked him across my screen on the X app today, and he's fucking the worst efficiency in the entire league.
Adam said literally watched Donnie Brasco last night.
The fucking worst efficiency in the entire league. Hey, you know what was second, by the way? Take a lucky guess.
Dylan Brooks.
Adam will love this answer.
Dylan Brooks.
Russell Westbrook.
Adam's favorite player of all time.
His favorite fucking player. Both tremendously inefficient guys. Monte Moore shoots the 3. He's gone.
Bada boom, bada bing.
We got Sasser for the defense. Like we don't need this guy anymore.
Then he can shoot the 3.
And nobody even wants him. You can't give him away.
Fucking Killian. More like Kelly. Get him the fuck out of here.
Put him in the G League. The F League with the French.
Man. Put him in OT.
Yeah.
Hey. Tell us about Guardian Alarm to save you from these fucking wise guys.
You got someone coming up to your house at night, Guardian Alarm's like me sitting on your car with a baseball bat and a 5-iron. Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. They're professional technicians. They take the time. To recommend you automatic solutions specific to your needs. They also got 24/7 professional monitoring. You kidding me? Call them anytime, day or night. You know, fresh out the middle of the night, want a piece of gabagool, checking on your system, give them a call. They'll answer and stay on the phone as long as needed. They also got technology backed by real people. Real people like you and me. Your safety and security. I'm all about security. I run security and bada bing. What are you talking about? Deserves technology has been proven to work, and people have been proven to care about you like a grandmother. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Get the fuck out of stay out.
And tell them we sent you. Tell them Tony sent you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
I was gonna say welcome back. It's my fault. I apologize, Chris. It's my fault. Think you can play some golf? How about being a professional athlete yourself? It's the Woodward Sports Thursday Night Golf League, live at 5 Iron Golf for 12 consecutive weeks.
Be a big shot.
Featuring the famous courses around the world, play on state-of-the-art TrackMan simulators, and 5 Iron Golf's new 25,000-foot square facility. 5 irons in downtown Detroit. Can you beat Dan McCarty on hole 12 at the Augusta National?
I doubt it.
Doubt it. Come prove yourself. What about our performer Braylon that was on
Not
hole
a
18 at
chance.
Pebble Beach? You can't. There's no way.
Is a pastrami
do what it
sandwich
takes.
the best sandwich or what?
What? It's got the best pastrami there too, guys. If you register, you have a chance to join for free. All right, for a foursome today. All you have to do is direct message the word golf to Woodward, and make sure you're following too. Obviously, come on, don't be a dummy. Follow DM Golf on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter, it's X, on X.
I'm walking here.
Like the
Welcome
girls
back.
in my club, they're on X.
They're on X. You remember your first blowjob?
Yeah, the bada bing. Tony hooked me up. He took me to the bing. He had sloppy Susie in the back with
How
it.
long did it take the guy to come?
Hey! Oh, what are you busting my balls here for?
Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. Hit the like button or you sleep with the fishes. I'll come visit you tomorrow.
We'll send
Poor
Tony
sweet
to your
mother.
house. He collects for me. Speaking of which, I saw this movie last night.
What the movie?
The Oppenheimer.
Can't even say it.
The fucking
Can't even
Oppenheimer.
say it.
Open up, whatever you fucking call it. It's
Goomba.
about the fucking bomb they dropped
Jesus,
in
Tony.
Japan. Oh, what a movie, huh? What a fucking film that was.
If
You know,
only
it
we had
wasn't-
that technology in the 50s.
It wasn't, it wasn't
It's not
Goodfellas. It wasn't Godfather. Not a Scorsese flick, but man, this movie, I tell you, it's a piece of work, that one.
I just can't get into it unless it's a spaghetti western. That's all I like.
Spaghetti western, lasagna history. What are you talking about? Spaghetti western. This is about America, huh? We're Americans. We're Italian Americans, but we're Americans, huh?
They always treat us Italians different, though.
This one, in this one, I do like it because, it was in World War II, but they didn't talk about Italy being bad, huh? They were just talking about Germany and Japan.
I like
Didn't
it.
even mention Italy being
like
bad.
that. I like
They
that.
kept the good guys there. Italy did nothing wrong.
We did
What
nothing.
murders?
You
What
paint
murders?
houses?
He was the best guy around. What about the people he killed? What murders?
What you say to me, Chris?
Do they paint houses?
They paint houses. I'll paint your house. You tell me what day you got off.
I'll
when you're
come
gonna be
paint
there,
your wife.
I'll paint the fucking house for you.
Had him 22 you real quick, huh?
That's a good
fucking
movie,
wise
though.
guy that paint the houses.
Like I said, it's
Piece
not
of
fucking
shit.
nothing like a Godfather, you know. But
I'll tell you what.
Good movie.
I went by the numbers. I went and seen Bobby. Now Bobby, she's one nice piece of her.
Ooh.
Nice piece of ass.
Bobby sounds like a guy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I fell asleep in the movie though.
Oh, Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Bobby.
Bobby with the hair, the ass, the boobs.
The house and the cars.
Yeah,
Bobby.
Perfect set of tits on, I swear, I tell you.
Perfect set of tits. She
Oh,
got no
that
nipples
fucking
though.
mother.
She don't got
Nice
no
rat.
nipples, that Bobby.
I needed like a big CD, brother.
That Margot
Gabagool.
Robbie, she's one there. I tell you.
Sure. Even her cry face makes my, you know what, cry too.
I get her in a Bing I'm selling out every night. You know what I'm talking about.
Bada bing.
I'll tell you what, in that Oppenheimer movie, you see some nice sets of titties. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I heard she does a full nude scene.
Full nude. She's got it all hanging out. What
about
talking
the
about?
ass? What was she
The
doing?
ass was...
She's thicker than some big
She's
ziti
a
or
white girl in the 40s. She's not gonna have no ass.
Come
you know.
on.
The tits, though, they were nice. They were natural. They were sitting there.
Some
Nipples
nice
staring at you like a little Hershey's kiss. That's what I'm talking about.
Shane D. Hey, I'm watching here.
I'm watching it. What are you talking about? No, but Oppenheimer, bro, is fucking one of the best movies I've ever seen.
It's worth 3 hours of my life,
Yes,
huh?
yes.
You want me to go waste 3 hours of my life?
Yes, I do. It was amazing. Amazing movie.
Okay. We was doing this on Friday night too. Some guy brought me my fucking my fried ravioli. I didn't know what to tie. I say, hey.
You want a Polly Walnuts impression, Uncle Neil Softies? What you talking to me?
You gotta do the thing. You gotta point. The tree.
Why don't you go get your shit and handle it? You ever done shit like this? I don't know. It's tough. It's really like he's got like periods in between his sentences.
I can't do that. I don't know that one well enough. But
Chrissy, what the fuck is that? He's always busting Chrissy's balls.
Do this one's for Chris actually. Do a Rocky Italian Stallion impression.
That's my Rocky impression.
I mean, it's not too far. Friday night though, I did. That's how I think the guy for the fucking ravioli.
Yeah. Oh.
He's probably so confused.
That shit was
He
so
sat on the plane. I was like,
yeah, we were out.
He was like,
we were at a bar, and this kid fucking drops off Easy's food. He's probably like 17. He drops off Easy's food. He turns around. He goes, the kid's like, just kept walking.
well, dog, I got there. I saw what level Charles was already on, so I ordered the fucking two Long Island's double fist, and I was feeling it.
Yeah. You learned a lot about Charles that night.
I did some disturbing things.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Very
brother.
unsure of Charles.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
At least Charles cool sober, right? I mean, I don't even know what to expect out of this guy anymore.
He's what?
He's cool sober, right?
I
I don't expect out of this.
That's
guy
the first time
sober.
I've seen Charlie in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Charlie come out too often.
Yeah, I don't even think we seen Charlie the first night we hung out with him.
No.
I was fucking. I don't know what. I mean, I got blacked out.
Paulie was turned off that night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The blue drippers got me.
Yeah.
Got the best of me. We're doing karaoke tonight too.
Yep, karaoke tonight. But that'll do it for today. Hey, Adrian. That'll do it for today. We appreciate you all watching. Come on. Like the fucking stream or your mother's a whore. Like and share the stream. 5-star review on Apple Podcasts.
Sweet mother.
For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platte in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Axter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Valenti said that.